Welcome back to Wood Acres. I have some things to get done on the homestead, but I know a lot of you have joined to see Mumbles, so we're going to start with her. Thanks, Bert. Hey, sweet girl. How you doing today? You still spend time with Rita? Yeah. Mumbles does have one eye open right now. She does have the lens in there moving back and forth, keeping it moist. I don't know how much vision she has out of that eye at this point, but she does move around a little bit. I think she has some shadow vision. Last night she was actually walking around in circles around the pool and she didn't want to lay down, did ya? Yeah, you kept tripping the camera and keeping me awake. But I have some food in here for her that she is eating some of. There's mealworms in here, scratch grain, as well as the 20 protein starter for chickens. Huh, girl? But she doesn't want too much of it. She takes a couple little bites here and there, but she's really not eating a lot right now. I had a lot of spring greens and cabbage cut up and mixed into her water, and she did eat a lot of that, but Rita pretty much hogged that, huh, Rita? In her water, I do have some colloidal silver, some VetRx, some oregano oil, some apple cider vinegar, and some grape Pedialyte in there for her. The eye on this side still looks pretty infected, so I'm cleaning her eyes 4 to 5 times a day whenever I do the warm rag compresses. I'm also using some tea bags to use compresses over her eyes as well. And then I add some colloidal silver drops to her eyes and add the terramycin antibiotic ointment. Now, I'd love to give her an internal antibiotic, but around here you need a prescription for those. And even though we have many vets in the area, none of them are exotic vets or avian vets that'll treat a bird. But my dad did call a local Agway, and even though they don't have anything in stock right now, he is able to order some. It's Saturday right now, and he's not going to be able to get it till Wednesday, but at least that's something. And if I can get something before then, that'll help. But if I can't, at least this is on its way. The oregano oil in the water is actually a natural antibiotic, so hopefully that's starting to help her. Rita's definitely getting enough of it, huh, girl? I did get her outside in the sun and the wind yesterday, so she got to walk around, and that was nice to see. But it seems like we're still on a long road to recovery, so I'm really appreciating all the support that you're giving me in the comments and all the helpful tips you're giving to keep her comfortable, huh, Rita? So for now, Mumbles and Rita are spending their time in the garage. There's a heating pad I have running in there that Mumbles was sleeping on last night, but she gets off of it and moves around the pool. And I also have this little space heater here blowing towards the edge of the pool so she can get in and out of the heat. But she's not acting like she's cold and she's not fluffing up her feathers. She's still preening a little bit, so I'm holding out hope. But this really wasn't expected here on the homestead, so there's still a lot of things I'm trying to take care of while taking care of Mumbles here. And So come on, pup. And I'll do it off camera, but I have a lot of eggs to wash this week. This is like a 10-pound basket of chicken eggs. That's awesome. Let's go see Dizzy, pup. Got Dizzy and the kids out here in the shed. They're in their little mini coop. Huh, girl? You want this English muffin? You see it, don't you? All right, hold on. Hold on, Dizzy. I'm coming. Ugh. There you go. You can have it. Share with your babies, though. Make sure they get some. Here you go, little ones. There you go, little ones. Oh, is this a fresh egg, Dizzy? I'll keep this one. You can have all the other ones in your nest that you keep moving around back there, but I'm going to save the fresh ones, okay? Here, share with your babies. Don't be rude. There you go. Come, Pop. She needs to learn, huh? Yeah. You want to say hi to the baby chicks? Yeah, they need to learn too. You're going to be hanging out with them. Yeah, they can't be scared of you, can they? Oh, Pop, you're a good boy. You want to share? Yeah, you want to share? A lot of times Echo will take the treats from the chickens and he'll eat right along next to them. But you only do that with the meat and eggs, huh? You don't eat bread and carbs. Just going to give Dizzy some fresh water here. She still has food. Now she has a treat, so she's all set in here. Just fresh water and you're good, huh, girl? So here on the homestead, I use a lot of wood chips, not just in my gardens, but also on the homestead for the animals. Whenever it gets into the mud season, I like to use the wood chips across the front of the barn so I'm not walking through the mud and slipping. So we try and get anybody cutting trees locally to dump all their wood chips off here. And if you tell these people there's a place they can dump wood chips, they dump a lot of wood chips. So right now my dad's working on moving them around, getting all the wood chips off the driveway so they're not getting into our stones. And we also have to get this firewood cut up today because we're all out of wood for the wood burner. Huh, Pop? We're trying to fill in this low area back here so it's not all wet whenever it rains like this in the mud season. Huh, Pop? Because we got a lake back here. This sometimes freezes solid. Me and Echo come back here, jump on the ice and play around. It doesn't help that the neighbor's house pumps all their water out of their basement right into this corner. But this is a low spot and it doesn't drain very fast. And it actually gets pretty deep this time of year. And usually it's all frozen in January, but it's unseasonably warm right now. This is where I'm keeping all the wood chips that we can move around the property. All the ground is way too wet to be trying to drive the backhoe around. Hey, ducks! And I try not to destroy all the yards when it's in mud season. The ducks don't have the same objective. What are you doing, girls? How you doing, ladies? Dolly, what are you doing out here? What are you doing, girl? I didn't open the gate to free range yet. What are you doing outside the fence? Come on, girl, let's get you back inside. What's this? It's like a low spot. Something can definitely get in there. I need to fix that. Come here, Dolly. Everybody stay in there. No. Lucy, Sammy, Rosie, no. Dot, stay in there. I'm trying to get Dolly back. Ugh, missed her. Sus, go back in there, girl. Stay in there, everybody. Dolly, run. Dolly, run. Sus, get back in. Dolly, run. Come on, girl. Go in. Now we got a Snowball, Dalmatian. Everybody's coming out. Come on, ladies. Get back inside. Back inside. Snowball, Sus. Don't be bad. We can free range later. It's too early. Tell him, Bert. But up here at the barn, I need to get the pens cleaned out. Coming in, ladies. Coming in. How you doing? You're all so colorful. Someone commented and said my duck pen's dirty. You guys don't think it's dirty, do you? Someone was asking, what's all over the walls? Is it dirty or just mold? But it's really not dirt or mold. For the most part, it's poop. Thanks, Bert. The duck's winter pen in here is actually the pig's summer pen. So whenever pigs walk around, they rub their butt all over the walls. So that's why it's all at the same level. And I'm not really concerned with it because every year in the spring, the pig pen gets repainted. The ducks have one side of the pen that's deep bedding, keeping them warm. That's about 12 inches deep, and I keep layering the hay on there. Thanks, Bert. And then on the other side is their messy side where all their food and their water goes. This side gets cleaned out every week. And for some reason, a lot of the chickens like spending their time in the duck pen during the day. Thanks, Bert. And for the most part, the ducks stay outside mudding when they can. There's a lot of new subscribers here, so I'm trying to catch up with some of the questions that you guys are asking. You're wondering why all the pools are dirty. Look at these duck pools, they're filthy. These were fresh and clean this morning. Waterfowl foul water. Ducks go in the mud, they pick up mud, and they put it in their water so they can sift it all out and find the grubs and the insects in there. The chicken... Thanks, Bert. The chickens have a pool too. They don't do that. So everybody got fresh water this morning at the same time, and you can see the difference between the chicken pool and the duck pool. What is this? A duck egg. I got a late duck egg. Typically I collect all the duck eggs in the morning and all the chicken eggs at night, but sometimes we get a late duck layer. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, you tell him, Pop. Good boy, Pop. Echo Pup warned all the chickens to run inside. All the ducks came running too. They have the bird box out there in the corner still. That gives them a roof to go and hide in. And they also have these pallet teepees out here that they can hide under as well. Good boy, Poppy. You scaring away that mean bird. Good job. So I'm gonna grab the wheelbarrow here and get this end of the duck pen cleaned out. Excuse me, ladies. Sedgwick, how are you staying white in all this mud? Whenever I'm doing routine maintenance around the barn, I like to listen to a book. So I'm gonna throw a book on Audible and then just start cleaning. And let some fresh air in. Oh, Rosie. For all the newcomers, we have Rosie, Spot, Bonnie, Dot, Big Dot, Little Dot, Bucket of Feathers, Mrs. Muffins, Little Row, Bon Bon, Chicken, Regina, Gina, Green Queen, Light Dalmatian, Dark Dalmatian, Anna, Dolly, and Rufio. Of course, Bert. And you've already met the speckled Sussex Sus. And of course, Echo Pup watching over them all. Huh, Pup? Yeah. There we go. That won't last. I could listen to that sound all day. Oh, Pup, you can too, huh? And all the water I have up here is fed by the rainwater harvest system that I have around back. I have a 65-gallon tank on the inside with a float valve. And I have hoses that connect it to the back two 275-gallon tanks. So whenever all the tanks are full up here and they're not frozen solid, I have over 600 gallons of fresh water. And I've had some trouble with this float valve, but it seems to be working now. Unfortunately, when I came up here to find Mumbles injured, we didn't have any water that wasn't frozen solid in the tanks. The only liquid water available was a pool with some dirty water in it. So before I went down to the house to get some fresh water buckets, I made sure that Mumbles was out of danger. I didn't want her to keep getting picked on while I was down at the house trying to get water for her. So once Echo Pup and I figured out it was Piper that was the threat, I was able to get down to the house and get Mumbles fresh water to clean up. I've been working pretty hard to make a homestead here over the last 2 years, but that doesn't mean I have everything available that I'm ever going to need. So I'm just doing the best I can, learning as I go, and trying to get better. Let's get to cleaning, ladies. What are you doing? You just make a bed in the chicken stall? You dirty boy. Alright, we got the pen all cleaned out in here. I got all the hay out of here with a pitchfork, and then I swept it clean with the broom. Now we gotta take all this fertilizer over to the compost. Beep beep, Anna. Coming through. Coming through, girls. Watch it, Bert. Watch it, Bert. Beep beep. Don't want to run over any chickens. Coming through the gate. Coming through the gate, girls. Come on, you gotta make a move. Turn. Turn. Come on, ladies. There you go. There we are. Whoa, Rosie. Nope, nope, not time to free range, girl. Stay in there. This is one big contribution that the animals are giving. All of this will get broken down and then spread over the gardens. I do a lot of gardening, but you're not going to find that on this channel. I have a channel for gardening. It's Whitacres Nature at Home. It has all my gardens on it, as well as my vegetable growing. And you'll also find all my aquatic content there with all my natural fish tanks and my ponds that I build. And now we put down all the fresh hay. And then I refill the Less Mess duck waters for their inside water, because the ducks always ought to have fresh water. Even if it's only fresh for the first couple minutes, they gotta have somewhere to stick their bill and keep them from going swimming inside. What are you doing up there? What are you doing, pup? Why are you making a ruckus? Are you playing with all my gourds? What are you doing with my gourds? Something trying to live in all my dried gourds, puppy. You can let them live in there, bud. I'm not dumping out all those barrels for you. No, we're not dumping out all those barrels today. They can live there too, pup. There's plenty of space. Don't break my gourds. I like doing crafts with those. Come on, pup. Wish the chickens wouldn't roost on the stairs. It makes them all crappy, and I gotta scrape these off too. And they also roost on this stall wall at night, so right here in the pathway's all poopy. There were a couple people that commented that they thought they saw a snake there in front of Mumbles whenever I found her, but Echo Pup doesn't like snakes, so if there was a snake in here, he'd find it. Zook. Anything worth finding? Nothing, huh, Pop? I think what people were seeing was the corner of a cardboard box buried mostly under the hay. Hey, that's not a duck. Rufio, you getting something to eat, buddy? And now the duck pen is all cleaned out, ready for another week of mess. The chickens also have a fresh layer of hay down on their bedding. What are you trying to say, girl? Did you lay an egg? You did. Good job, Snowball. All the white light Brahmas are called Snowball. Look at these chickens foraging out through the mud. But they don't put their bellies down in it. They stay a lot cleaner than the ducks still. Huh, Pop? Who you watching? You watching Charlie play on the backhoe over there? You want to go riding in the backhoe, don't you? Little Ro, what are you doing up there? I don't clip my chickens' wings, and they only have a 4-foot fence, so they can jump over if they want to. And Little Ro is always the first to jump over. Alright, I also got the walkway all cleaned up here. I put straw down along the wall because that's where they sit, and I put some up here because we have a couple chickens that sit up here, and some under the stairs for all the ones that sit on the steps. Now, Pop, come on, we got another stop to make. The last ones we need to check on are our new turkey friends. Come on, Pop. For everybody that's new here, this is Pennsylvania, so these are the hills of Pennsylvania. Coming in, ladies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully. How you guys doing? Always hanging out on your jungle gym, huh? Still got food and water? Easy, Pop, easy. These guys can be raptors. Just gonna give the turkey another layer of hay down. There you go, let me get in that corner. How you doing? Yeah, you look a lot like Piper and Peepers. Whoa. Hey, you're pretty agile. You got up there easy. What are you sniffing, Pup? Something else living in here? Not just a two little turkey? Ooh. Let me know, Pup. Is it safe? Alright, come on, bud. You guys have been dropping a lot of good name suggestions down below. I just have to get to know these turkey a little bit more before I set a name for them. And I also need to make them a custom door latch. Something better than that. I did build this whole turkey hut myself almost for free, and I have a bunch of videos on that if you want to see that. And I also have videos on building the goat hut. It looks like my rainwater's sitting at about 225 gallons, and these tanks are hooked together, so that's sitting in both of them, so we should have 450 gallons. And that's not counting the 65 gallons that's inside the barn. Oh, crap. I got a pocket omelet. There you go, ladies. There's some egg for you, Snowball. Still need to get a proper gate latch for this gate as well. I'm building this homestead mostly myself here, and I am getting some help from my dad as he can help, but I'm doing mainly all the work myself, so it does take a lot of time to get these things done. And I have everything recorded on this channel from the very first day I went up to the barn with Echo to get it cleaned out for new animals. All right, we got the barn cleaned out today, which was the main job. I know a lot of you are here for Mumbles, and I'm gonna try and give you all the updates I can. And I'm gonna do most of that in short form, so make sure you look out for those. But I appreciate all of you that found my channel and enjoy the content and wanna come in and actually watch the long form content as well. I'm doing everything I can for Mumbles, and I really hope she pulls through this. And all your comments and support down below is really helping me. But my dad's over here cutting up the wood now, so I gotta start helping him so we can get some logs down there for the wood burner. Help keep Mumbles warm in the garage. So that's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along with everything here at Wood Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave. If you want to help the channel even more, check out that join button. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.